Well, Scott Drew has chosen the Texas Bluebonnets over the Bluegrass in Kentucky. The entire city of Waco felt like was holding its breath, waiting to see if Scott Drew would in fact leave to coach in Lexington, and today he announced he's not going anywhere. Beyond just this opening at Kentucky, a couple other reasons why this announcement was so significant. First, it's not clear at all exactly what type of coach Baylor would have been able to replace Scott Drew with. Certainly tough to find someone of his stature. Most importantly, though, Drew probably not just saying no thanks to Kentucky. This is likely taking him out of the running for any high-profile coaching search, at least for the foreseeable future. Part of his appeal, of course, he's still relatively young, only 53 years old, and you would think if now's not the right time to take on another big project, hard to imagine he'll ever be coaching at another program. After the news surfaced, Drew released a statement. He said, in our program, we strive to put Jesus first, then others, then ourselves. We truly believe God has called my family and I to continue our work here at Baylor, surrounded by the best people and community anyone could be blessed to have. We are grateful for the support of Athletic Director Mac Rhodes and President Linda Livingstone and the entire Baylor family, and we look forward to working together to bring more championships to Waco. Closed it out with his hashtag joy, which of course stands for Jesus, others, yourself, a big mantra of the program. Now, not too long ago, Drew was also pursued for the job in Louisville. That one didn't go quite as far, but during March Madness, it did lead to a question someone asked him: what keeps you in Waco all these years? And this is how Scott Drew responded.
First and foremost, I went to Baylor because prayed about it and felt led to go. And at the end of the day, when God says go, retire, whatever he says, that's all I want to do is be in his will, number one. Number two, Baylor-University is always giving us a chance to compete at the highest level. And as a coach, if you love the people you're with and you have a chance to compete at the highest level, that's all any competitor wants.
Drew's track record undeniable: nearly 450 wins at Baylor, 5 Sweet 16 appearances, 3 trips to the Elite Eight. And earlier today, I caught up with Cameron Stewart from ESPN Central Texas, also host of the Locked On Baylor podcast. He says this day is one that we'll remember for a long time.
Incredibly good news. I think it's the second biggest day in Baylor men's basketball history. April 1st, 2021, winning the national championship. Second being April 11th, 2024, when Scott Drew turned down arguably the biggest job in college basketball to come stay with us. Pure joy. How about that, Ben? Pure joy hearing the news. I think this does mean that Scott Drew is going to be at Baylor forever. I just can't see him taking another job. We've heard him rumored for so many throughout the years, and there was always good reason for him to stay throughout all of those rumors. But Kentucky's a different animal. I mean, it really is. And if you're turning down Kentucky, you're not going anywhere else. And I can't see him getting fired here. It would take a pretty dramatic thing. I think the next team he'll be coaching will be 15, 20 years from now, coaching his grandson's church league basketball team. I think that's the next time you see Scott Drew on a sideline that he's not wearing a Baylor polo.
And you can catch our full conversation on the 6 Plus app with Cameron Stewart. Thanks again for his time. That does it.